Okay, Premier League darts. The roadshow goes on to week 16 in Aberdeen, the final week before the finals night at the O2 Arena. The audio there at the start of this video was actually captured today at the Scottish Premiership match between Aberdeen and Hibernian. So one of my nephews captured that, so thank you for that, Max. But this is a darts video, so I'm going to look ahead in a few minutes to the Premier League darts night in Aberdeen. I'm going to do some predictions and give you one fact about Aberdeen before each of the 4 quarter-final predictions. Had a few good nights before at the Premier League darts in Aberdeen, been 2 or 3 times many years ago. I am an exiled Aberdonian, so I certainly won't be there for the darts this week. But I'm looking forward to going to the finals night in London the following week. So, before we look ahead to the Aberdeen darts, I just want to recap on the Sheffield predictions that I did. Well, I correctly predicted Michael Smith would win the night, so that's pleased with that. And I got just about everything else completely and utterly wrong. So my big kind of prediction of the night, if you like, was probably Nathan Aspinall to beat Garwin Price. But Garwin Price won 6-2. I also had Peter Wright down for a 6-1 win against Chris Dobie. But Chris Dobie won 6-4. I was correct to predict Michael Smith beating MVG. I had 6-3. I think it was 6-4, but I'm pretty sure Michael Smith did have a dart at bullseye for the 6-3, but a correct outcome there at least. And then I had Dimitri Vandenberg to beat Johnny Clayton 6-4. I don't know what I was thinking there, to be honest. It was 6-4, but it was 6-4 to Clayton. So in the semi-finals, Nathan Aspinall... Oh no, that was my prediction. Sorry, Nathan Aspinall against Peter Wright. Sorry, it was Garwin Price against Chris Dobie, 6-2 Price. And Michael Smith beat Johnny Clayton 6-4 in the second semi-final. And so Michael Smith won 6-3 in the final against Nathan Aspinall. And that is 3 weeks in a row Michael Smith has won the night. And as you can see, he is very close now to the top of the table. He's overtaken Van Gerwen. So there's 3 players already qualified for the finals night and 3 eliminated. So you can see there it's between Johnny Clayton and Nathan Aspinall for the final place, and they meet on the final night of the round robin this week in Aberdeen. So moving on to the predictions, my predictions for week 16. So for prediction number 1, I'm just going to give you a fact here that, what one are we going to use here? So the venue for the Premier League Aberdeen is the P&J Arena. P&J stands for Press and Journal. That is a local newspaper, or one of the 2 local newspapers in Aberdeen and Aberdeenshire. And it is the UK's oldest printed newspaper, continuously in circulation since 1747. I bet you didn't know that, and you definitely didn't need to know that, but now you do. And for the first match, it's Garwin Price against Peter Wright. I am going to go for a 6-4 win for Peter Wright. Crazy, I know. Garwin Price, probably the best player in the world at the moment. But I'm just thinking the last week, it might just throw up some strange results. Peter Wright's had a torrid campaign, but he'll have the crowd on his side in Aberdeen. Garwin Price seems to be winning over the crowds. Bit of pantomime booing at the beginning when he first walks out, but other than that, he does seem to be more in favour, but I have a feeling the crowd might be against him. So, you know, we'll see how it goes, but I'm going to say 6-4 right. On to the second quarter final. Well, firstly, I was going to say that the arena where the darts will be played in Aberdeen, the distance between there and the O2 Arena, where the finals night will be the following week, is exactly the same distance to the very mile as the O2 Arena is to Stuttgart in Germany. So there you go. Second quarter final, I'm going to say Johnny Clayton to beat Nathan Aspinall. Sorry, I can't read my own writing. Sorry. I'm going to say I've got Nathan Aspinall to beat Johnny Clayton 6-3. I've misread that on my notes, which is bizarre because that's actually my strong prediction for the night. I actually think Nathan Aspinall will get the points he needs to overtake Johnny Clayton. I see him getting to the final this week and pipping him at the post. So yeah, Nathan Aspinall to beat Johnny Clayton 6-3. is my prediction. On to quarter final 3, but before I do, fact number 3. Just last week there was the 40th anniversary of Aberdeen beating Real Madrid in the European Cup Winners' Cup final. And believe it or not, that remains the last time Real Madrid lost any European final. So Aberdeen are still the last club to beat Real Madrid in a European club competition final. So unbelievable stat that. Third quarter final. You don't get many whitewashes at this level in the Premier League. I'm not sure if there's been any. Although I certainly do remember Dobie beating MVG actually. But I am going for Michael Smith to batter Vandenberg 6-0. One-way traffic in that one, I think. And then the fourth quarter final, my fourth stat, if you like, is that Aberdeen is statistically the coldest city in the UK, and it has never recorded a temperature of 30 degrees or above. The highest temperature on record in Aberdeen is 29.8 degrees. Still pretty warm, but for a hottest ever, surprised that there hadn't it's once eclipsed 30 degrees, but there you go. So the final prediction for me in the quarterfinal lineup, MVG. I am predicting he'll beat Chris Dobie, but I'm going for a deciding leg, 6-5. So that will take us on to the semi-finals. I'm going to predict Nathan Aspinall to beat Peter Wright 6-2, and that will qualify Nathan Aspinall if that is what happens. And I'm going to predict Michael Smith to beat MVG. MVG again to be in a deciding leg, but this time to lose it. 6-5 to Michael Smith. So the final will be Nathan Aspinall against Michael Smith. And I'm going to take Nathan Aspinall to win 6-3 in the final. So Nathan Aspinall to win week 16 in Aberdeen. As I said the other week, I think there will be a 9-darter this week, possibly from Michael Smith. So thanks for watching. It's the final one of these predictors. I only picked this up 4 or 5 weeks ago, but a number of them have been watched, or a number of you have been watching them. So thanks for that. And I'll be doing one in advance of the finals night in a week or so time. But enjoy the darts this week, and thanks for watching.